Hello, hello. Once again, video number 2. And this video is unlike the last video, which was music related, vinyl, and etc. This one is the stuff that I'd picked up in the same amount of time, same week or so, that's not, for the most part, music related and stuff. As I said a while back, I was going to do videos that are, that kind of stuff, so keeping with that in mind, this is a movie I just got done watching. I found this yesterday, I think it was, the day before. This is called Nightmare, 30th Anniversary Edition. I'd heard a lot about this, and this was on my want list. This is the uncut version. It's 2 discs. And so, it was a pretty good movie. I watched it. I liked it because it, even the remaster, the recut version, whatever you want to call it, there's 3 versions on that set, and even the 2011 version was it still looked like a Grindhouse movie, so I like that. A Something Weird video I picked up, Beautiful, Bloody, and Bear, The Beautiful, the Bloody, and the Bear, and Behind Locked Doors. I haven't watched these 2 yet, but any Something Weird videos I always pick up because they're always good. That's just, it's an acquired taste, and that's my opinion, not everyone's. Now there's Something Weird, the toy box, and toys are not for children. I watched these 2, and the second one, this one, is actually better than this one, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they're both good, but this one here is really like no plot type of movie, which is not always bad. And another one that was on my Amazon wish list, Kiss Me Quick and House on Bear Mountain. Once again, the second feature was, in my opinion, this one, better than the first feature. The first one was in '64, and the last one was in '62, and these other ones here were in like the late '70s. So you could tell the difference in 10 or 12 years, a huge difference. Tales of Voodoo, Volume 1, which I haven't watched this one yet. I don't know how many volumes there is. Apparently 3, according to the back here. So I haven't watched this, so this ought to be interesting. It also has Hellhole and Jungle Virgin Force, I guess. So I'm assuming it's 2 movies on there. Then on to the other stuff. This was a free book I got yesterday at the street fair. They always have free books there. And this is a children's, I'm assuming it's from the library, or was from the library. But it's, it's like the storybook. These are sort of like the kind we had in school. It's the new basic reader. And I just love the artwork on these. So you don't see stuff like that much. And for free, I mean, why not get it? Here's the latest issue of Rue Morgue. This is the Halloween issue, and it's the 18th anniversary Halloween issue. I didn't realize this magazine had been around for 18 years, but rightfully so. It should have been. It's got the 125 years of the Ouija board, and then it also has the 50 essential horror albums, which is very, very cool to pick that up. If you see this out, if you're into this at all, definitely want to pick this up. Always like to get those. And then Kat found these. She was looking through some comics and she found these. This is The Real Adventures of Jesus. This is Volume 1, or this is Issue 1 and Issue 2. And these were 25 cents a piece. So, why not get those? It's from the comic book Mafia, I suppose. And I've never seen these. I'm not familiar with them, but I love independent comics. This was in the dollar bin, or not dollar bin, but in the clearance rack. Gig posters, band T-shirts, album covers, and stickers. It's how to create your own. And I mainly picked it up for obviously what it is, but 2, it's just, for the cheap, to pick it up for $2, I don't know if I'll ever be able to figure out how to do this stuff, but I can at least read about it. The last two things I got to show is one thing was a birthday present from Kat, and the other thing I got this weekend. The first one was my birthday present. It's the book of Genesis, illustrated by Crumb. And this is the complete one. This is all 50 chapters. And I never seen this and never knew that it was, I didn't know it was an actual hardback book to begin with. I was just thinking it was like a comic book that he did, because I'd seen like that cover or something, you know, somewhere. But it's in mint condition, and it's like, you know, fully illustrated. And it's quite different from Crumb if you're familiar with his comics. But it's still Crumb inspired. So thank Kat very much for that. That's a great birthday present. And then what I got yesterday, I about fell over again. This is the Crumb coffee book table, art book, or coffee table book, art book. Said that backwards. And this is in chronological order of his art, basically. It also has his brother's art in here. Can't think of his name right off. I just looked at this just before I made this video. Charles, his brother Charles has his artwork in here. It has pictures of him and his wife. You know, the famous Zap comics is in here. It just basically goes through everything. There's a lot of stuff in here that I've never seen before, that I wasn't aware that he was involved in, or, you know, that it was actually his artwork. But I think Crumb has done so many things throughout the years. It's hard to. There's a good one here. This has this was the sticker that was on the outside of it, and this is him and his wife. He also had one of her art books there too, which I might go back and have to get that one. And you can never have enough Crumb in your collection. You know, that stuff is amazing. If you're not familiar with Crumb, there's a documentary about him you really ought to check out. Google it online to see some of his artwork. I guess he currently lives in France with his wife, and I don't know if his daughter still lives with him or not, but, you know, awesome underground artwork from the 60s. And this book goes all the way up through 96, was the most recent art that I seen. So that's all I have to show in this video. Sort of a quick one for the odds and ends, to tie up the loose, you know, round it out, I suppose you might say. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I also have to say that if anyone runs across this video that is either in the vinyl community or is not in the vinyl community, that collects comic books or artwork, you know, horror, movies, VHS, anything other than vinyl related, or if you know someone that does, that's on YouTube, you know, suggest my channel to them. You know, send them a link if you would. I'd really appreciate it. Because I know some of the people that's into vinyl is also into all of this stuff that I'm into, and some of you aren't, and that's totally fine. But I would like to meet some other people out there and watch their videos if they're into collecting all this stuff as well as vinyl, or in addition to, instead of, whatever. So if you do that for me, I really appreciate it. And we'll see you probably in the next video, because that's usually how it works, right? See ya.